According to the main intelligence directorate of Ukraine, around 11,000 troops from North Korea are preparing to fight against Ukraine. What exactly is the North Korean army? What interest does North Korea have in helping Putin? And how does this pose a threat to the entire world? At the beginning of November, North Koreans in Russia's Kursk region faced the Ukrainian armed forces for the first time. This is the next step in the escalation uptaken by the so-called new axis of evil. Previously, North Korea had already supplied Russia with over 7,000 ship containers of military aid, while Iran has sent thousands of the infamous Shahed drones, the technology for their production, and ballistic missiles to Russia. North Korean troops are now not far away from NATO borders. North Korea has already delivered 3.5 million artillery shells to Russia. For comparison, the European initiative to gather 1 million shells for Ukraine was seriously delayed. Why does Putin need North Korea's manpower, and what will they receive in return? The North Korean army is larger than that of the US. There is no exact data, but it is believed that their armed forces consist of more than 1.3 million people. Adding reserves would total about a quarter of the country's population of 25 to 26 million. According to the U.S. State Department's 2021 World Military Expenditures and Arms Transfers report, North Korea spends 26% of its GDP on military expenses, the highest among 170 countries in the report. These expenses increase almost yearly. However, not just the language barriers, but also ideological ones are obvious. Moscow is forced to rely on foreign troops to fight on its own territory in Kursk. Another feature, the North Koreans have encountered the real world for the first time. According to the Financial Times journalist, one outcome of this encounter is that they've become addicted on pornography. Additionally, 18 North Korean servicemen may have already deserted their positions, likely put off by the prospect of a mid-grinder assault on fortified positions, armed only with Kalashnikovs, a favorite Russian tactic. North Korea also has heavy equipment, with approximately 3,500 medium and light tanks, though mostly outdated. These include T-54-55s and about 175 Chinese-type 59 tanks. The strike force of the North Korean army is its artillery, 21,600 units. Among these are KN-09 multiple 300mm caliber rocket launchers with a range of up to 200 kilometers and KN-25 systems with a range of up to 380 kilometers and a 600mm caliber rocket. Russian bloggers have directly called these analogs of HIMARS and are hoping for their delivery to the Russian army. Additionally, North Korea appears to have conducted a mobilization within its armed forces. According to an official statement from the North Korean news agency, over 1.4 million people volunteered to join the military. Furthermore, North Koreans already have experience fighting on foreign soil. In 1967, North Korea began supplying arms to communist Vietnam. Also, up to 200 North Korean pilots fought on the side of the Vietnamese communists. They also flew aircraft during the Arab-Israeli conflict in 1973, when Syria and Egypt sought North Korea's assistance. North Korea supplied weapons to Iran as well, circumventing sanctions. Along with missile launchers, around 100 military personnel were sent to the Islamic Republic. What did Putin offer to the infamous enemy of the civilized world for his help? In October, the Russian parliament ratified a partnership agreement between Russia and North Korea. Russia receives ammunition, missiles, and other weaponry from North Korea. In return, North Korea is interested in upgrading its military technology, including fighter jets, ballistic missile guidance systems, and submarines equipped with such missiles. North Korea is actively developing its missile program and even conducts tests of strategic missiles. Russia continues its aggression, now involving its allies in dictatorship. If they're not stopped, this poses new threats to the entire civilized world.